What's up guys? So today's video is going to be a Q&A and I really wanted to film this because I haven't done a Q&A in a while, and also if you guys follow me on Twitter, I've just been feeling so uninspired with my videos lately, and I felt like they're just, I don't know, like they're just kind of boring, and I'm talking about makeup, and I really just want to talk to you guys about other things other than makeup. So I figured I would do a Q&A because you guys always ask me questions on Twitter. So if you guys also want to follow me on any of my social media, they will be linked right here and down in the description bar, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and let's get into it. The first question is, how do I cut off fake friends? So I would say the first thing to cutting off fake friends is kind of realizing you have fake friends in your life. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but honestly, it's sometimes hard to realize people's motives with you and that kind of thing, and if people are like talking badly behind your back, then I'm not like that much of a confrontational person. Like, I will if I need to, but honestly, if someone's just being fake to me, I will just slowly like stop texting them as much, stop hanging out with them as much, just kind of like distance myself, and then eventually they'll just be like, why aren't we talking anymore? Or if they're like really a fake friend, they'll just kind of like let it slide and you guys just won't talk anymore, and that's just kind of how it always is. That's how I am. That's how it is for me. If there's someone in my life that I'm just like, oh, I don't think we're really good friends, I think you're just kind of like, then it's normally how they fade apart. How do you feel about Big Sean's new music? And I'm so excited. You guys know my favorite artist, my favorite rapper, my favorite person in the entire world is Big Sean. If you guys don't know that, I don't know where you guys been. If you're new to this channel, Big Sean, love of my life. He has new music. He has 2 songs out, Bounce Back and No More Interviews. And No More Interviews is my absolute favorite right now. Love that song. So I will link them down below. I also have a Spotify where I have my monthly favorite songs. That was weird. That was worded weird. My favorite songs of the month. So I'll link that down below if you guys are interested in. But I'm so excited for his new music. His album is going to be amazing. Do you feel as though you feel less stressed or more stressed without your family in Arizona? I feel like it is it's obviously more stressful because I'm in school, and school stresses me out in general. And also I get kind of stressed out when I'm not with my family and they're like doing something that I want to be a part of. I like get sad or stressed and I'm like, I want to be with my family. So that's one thing that stresses me out. But other than that, I really do love Arizona. I'm not like sad here. I'm not miserable. Like, I promise I'm having a good time. I do get kind of sad though when I miss my family, or if school is like overwhelming me, then I'm like, kill me. If you could go back in time, where would you go? What is something you appreciate a lot? If I could go back in time, I would probably either go back to Europe, my senior trip. I missed that trip so much. It was such an amazing trip, and I honestly, like, I could just do it all over again. That was so fun. And what's something you appreciate a lot? I really appreciate my friendships that I have. I really appreciate the relationships I've built with people in Arizona, and like even the ones I'm keeping, like, I thought someone was knocking. Anyway, I really value relationships. That's something I appreciate a lot. Tips on making new friends. So this is something I always keep in mind, especially like I know a lot of you guys are like thinking about this also when you're going to college, and for me, I know I like talk a lot and I'm always like whatever. It seems like I'm an extrovert, but like in real life I really just don't like talking to people. I'm very awkward, and everyone's awkward in their own ways, but I am kind of awkward. So what I like to keep in mind when I'm meeting people is be that person you would want to meet to other people. So like when you see someone across the room and you're like, oh my god, I want to be their friend, it's probably not because they're hiding in a corner on their phone and not talking. It's probably because they're outgoing, they're sharing things with you, like on a personal level, like, oh my god, like I did this today and it was so embarrassing, stuff like that. Like, you really connect with people who actually like open up and aren't so like one-sided and like closed-minded, that kind of thing. So I always feel like when I'm trying to make new friends, just be that person to other people. So when you're in a group of a bunch of people, stick out on your own. Like, don't just like sit there on your phone and ignore them and be like, why aren't they talking to me? Like, you have to make the effort. So that's something I keep in mind to make new friends. Do you have a crush? Unless it's Big Sean, like probably not. Like, he's the only person I can possibly think of that I actually like. So what's your favorite show at the moment? I watch so many shows in the month. I watched so many shows in the month of freaking, what month was it? October. I finished series like that. I watched American Horror Story. I watched all of Scream Queens. and I also just finished New Girl, and then I started one other series I haven't finished. I don't remember the name of it. I watch series, like I finish series so quickly, so right now I'm finishing up New Girl, and it's so good. You guys know I love New Girl. Those are some shows I've been liking right now. If you guys have any other really good suggestions of shows to like watch on Netflix, comment in the comments down below. I finished Stranger Things. I watch like every series. I finished Orange is the New Black. I finished a lot of series. So comment things maybe not other people have watched before. I really want to hear about those. Do you find that people in school want to be your friend just because of YouTube? Like not really. I don't think I'm that cool. Like people aren't like, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna use her. Like use me for what? Like I'm like nothing. Everyone's in the same major, so like making a YouTube channel is not that weird considering my major. My major is broadcast journalism. In high school was a little bit more weird. No one was making YouTube videos. No one was like doing anything like that on social media. In my high school where I was, like there was no one really doing that. So that's why it was kind of weird, and like maybe that would be a thing. Someone would try to be my friend because of that, but I don't really struggle with that. I have a really good group of like solid close friends I know really well, so I never thought anyone was like trying to like worm their way in. How do you personally feel about self-confidence, and do you have any advice on how to achieve it? I am actually making a video on this really soon, all about self-confidence and a lot of things that have been like running through my mind lately. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff that sounds really vague. I'm making a video really soon on like self-confidence and like a lot of things I've just like been dealing with and stuff like that. So if you guys want to comment some self-confidence related questions down below, please comment them. Like let me know what you guys want to see. I would like to see self-confidence questions and like what you guys want to know about me and like my kind of like deal with that and like what would help you guys, because I am making a video on it really soon. And so yeah, the question was, how do you personally feel about self-confidence, and do you have any advice on how to achieve it? I'm going to be making a whole video on this, so just comment in the comments down below questions related to that. Best way to reflect on God and such. I tweeted the other day, and I was just like, it was just like a thought of mine, because I've been laying in bed like scrolling on Twitter for so long, and I was like, if I can sit and like not be bored on Twitter, and like I was so tired, and then I got in bed and I was like scrolling on Twitter, and you're so awake like going on Instagram and everything, and I was like, if I'm awake enough to like scroll on Twitter for 2 hours when I thought I was tired, I'm awake enough to like go to my Bible app and like read my Bible and like read scriptures that like I know I should be reading. And I was just thinking about that, and I tweeted it the other day, and I was like, if you're awake enough to scroll through Twitter, you're awake enough to go to your Bible app and start reading it. And so I think the question was best way to reflect on God and such. I think just do it, like make time for it. That's something that's like really important. It's really hard also being a student, not just in college and high school, and like you guys, everyone's busy, everyone's doing stuff, but I feel like it is so important, like every single night, go to bed, like saying your prayers. If you're religious, obviously, if you're not religious, this isn't really too, but for me, every night I go to bed, like I fall asleep saying my prayers. Like I am thinking my prayers and like talking to God and that kind of thing, so that's how I fall asleep. So I feel like just make time for it. What is the craziest thing you've ever done? I literally don't know. Probably like wear white jeans on my period. Just girly things. Okay, actually that was the last question, so thank you guys so much for tweeting me so many questions. I had a ton that I didn't get to answer, but I am doing a self-confidence video very soon, so comment in the comments down below self-confidence questions, like any kind of question like around that, like depression, anything you guys want to hear about, comment in the comments down below. I'm doing like a very kind of like different video from this one where I'm just like answering random things. It's going to be very like centered on things that I feel strongly about. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for asking me questions. I know my videos have been slacking a little bit lately. I'm working on it. Anyway, I will see you guys next week.